Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. If you're new to the channel, make sure to head down and subscribe right down below. While he was first referenced in a 2009 creepypasta, Slenderman truly emerged into pop culture with the first Slender game in 2012. People around the world were terrified that this child-murdering creature might be around the corner. Today we'll explore the horrifying reality of a world with a real-life Slenderman. Now get ready, it's time to ask the question, what if the Slenderman was real? Slenderman is generally depicted as a tall, pale man with no face who is, unsurprisingly, very slender. He also often has a number of tentacles or tendrils coming from his back. According to the original creator of the first Slenderman photos, Eric Knudsen, he was designed to, quote, formulate something whose motivations can barely be comprehended and which caused unease and terror in a general population. And based on the way the game makes people feel, he succeeded. Slenderman is terrifying. Given that many people are unable to even finish the video game with him chasing them, most of us would be pretty useless if he was after us in real life. And you can bet we won't be stopping to pick up any pieces of paper. One particularly unsettling aspect of Slenderman is that he's believed to specifically pursue people who have become more paranoid about his existence, similar to Freddy Krueger. This is a concept that was used to great effect in the Elm Street films, and it's scary for a reason. Trying not to think of something is a great way to think of exactly that thing, and trying not to be paranoid about a terrifying creature coming to kill you is damn near impossible. And if he was real, you can bet there would be an awful lot of paranoid people out there. But being killed isn't the only thing to worry about if you're being pursued by the big guy. Some stories say that he has the ability to control one's mind with telepathy and cause sickness due to sigma radiation emitted by his body. He also seems to have some sort of teleportation ability which would make escaping him in real life very difficult. While these things would make him absolutely horrifying in real life, he has managed to cause harm to people even as a fictional character. In 2014, two 12-year-old girls went on a mission to prove themselves to Slenderman. In the end, they lured one of their friends into the woods and stabbed her 19 times. Thankfully, their friend managed to survive, and the pair was later caught and sent to a mental institution, having been found not guilty by reason of mental defect. This has some pretty terrifying implications if Slenderman was real. Would he gain a following? Would people begin to support him and his actions? It may seem unlikely, but the following gained by murderers like Charles Manson indicates that there's a good chance the Slenderman would find himself with a number of deranged disciples like these two girls. If Slenderman was in fact real, life would likely change somewhat. It's possible that a curfew would be instated for children, particularly in areas where the Slender Man is known to hunt. Since he tends to attack children and tends to hunt at night, this would be an effective way of limiting his kills. Unfortunately, some believe that the fact that it suddenly turns to night when you come within his vicinity points to him having control of the day and night cycle. This, however, may just be a choice by the game developers and not true lore. Despite the dangers posed by Slender Man, it may be that he just wouldn't be a big deal. If you think about it, he's just a scarier looking serial killer who attacks rather infrequently. It could be that this would just become one of those things that people assume only happens to other people, similar to how acts of terrorism are perceived right now. It may be that we would be better off worrying about drunk drivers than Slenderman. However, as a seemingly supernatural being, it may be that his powers and terrifying appearance cause him to be feared even more, similar to the surprisingly infrequent shark attacks that are still feared by most people. Finally, it should be noted that some believe that Slenderman isn't the evil creature many claim him to be. There are a number of theories about the creature, many of which attempt to frame him as a noble hero. Some believe that he's able to foresee disaster and saves people from a horrific or painful death by giving them a quick and painless one. Unfortunately, this seems pretty unlikely due to his propensity to impale and dissect his victims in a pretty brutal way. But it's an interesting thought. And now we return to our question, what if the Slender Man was real? Well, it probably goes without saying that the world would be a lot scarier. Considering he manages to bring about evil as an urban legend, a real Slender Man would be even more lethal. With a mysterious and murderous creature out to hunt kids down at night, kids might be kept indoors after dark, and people would be far less inclined to go camping. That said, you would still probably be more likely to die in a car accident than at the hands of Slenderman, so it may not change the world too much in the long run. On the bright side, the odds of Slenderman being real are fairly slim. One might say they're slender, so don't worry too much. Thank you for watching Life's Biggest Questions. I hope this was interesting and informative, and maybe even inspired you to look into it further on your own. If you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below. While you're down there, let me know what you would do if Slenderman was chasing you. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie with Life's Biggest Questions, wishing you the best of luck on your quest for answers.